my God!
And his opponent, from Grenoble, France, weighing in at 520 pounds, the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant!
What an unbelievable presence.
The 8th wonder of the world truly is a sight to behold.
Well, Andre's legacy is so huge and so memorable here in WWE. He even had a battle royal named after him. The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Seven, 4, 520 pounds.
There is no...
Andre the Giant is capable of leaving carnage in the ring. Just look at the 8th wonder of the world's 15-year undefeated streak for proof.
Well, the door's locked. And at this point, the competitors might just be wondering exactly what they've gotten themselves into.
No matter what, it is... Andre the Giant is capable of leaving carnage in the ring. Just look at the 8th wonder of the world's 15-year undefeated streak for proof.
Well, the door's locked, and at this point, the competitors might just be wondering exactly what they've gotten themselves into.
Oh, and a backbreaker!
Right to the spine. Torture your opponent's neck. I like it. Boom, right across the small of the back. Beautiful technique. Oh, that's just disrespect right there. I kind of like it. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Before 2017's Extreme Rules, there were just 3 previous tag team matches where championship gold was decided inside a steel cage in the history of WWE special events. The Hardy Boys were in 2 of those matches. At Extreme Rules, in order to win the match, both members of a team had to exit the cage and have both feet on the floor.
The Hardys used their famous continuity to gain the early advantage until Cesaro and Sheamus utilized their devastating power to slow the pace of the match down. Both teams battled atop the steel cage, but in the end, Sheamus and Cesaro won the race to the arena floor to become new Raw Tag Team Champions.
Ooh, what impact! This might be it! Oh, my! Boom, what impact!
Ooh, you gotta believe this one's over. Harsh impact.
Oh, nasty impact. Oh, nailed it. Boom! Oh, nasty impact. Ooh!
It's Andre the Giant on the defensive now.
He looks to be a little surprised right now.
Well, he had to expect to take some punishment tonight. You don't step in the ring with this guy and walk away completely unscathed.
Big headbutt!
Rolls through.
Butterfly DDT! When this guy's on, look out.
The only strategy I think makes any sense when you go up against Andre the Giant is to utilize the classic boxing technique of stick and move. Land a shot on the big man, then move. Land another shot, then move again.
Oh, and a butterfly DDT!
Nicely done.
Oh, no! Someone call the orthodontist.
Here's his chance to win this. You never want to be on the receiving end of one of those.
We're seeing two outstanding athletes looking to prove their dominance in there, but only one can walk out victorious. Who will it be?
Coming up with a plan to go up against the enormous Andre the Giant is literally a superstar's biggest challenge. Corey, the idea you mentioned earlier of trying to stick and move might be the best approach.
Both of you have mentioned the stick and move technique as the best way to battle Andre the Giant, and I agree with you, but let's face it, it could be the only way to beat Andre the Giant. Boom! Many of the early WrestleMania events were shaped by the colossal presence of the eighth wonder of the world. WrestleMania 2 featured a 20-man over-the-top rope battle royal that featured WWE superstars and players from the NFL. It should be of no surprise that the match saw one superstar left standing, Andre the Giant.
Butterfly DDT! Scoop slam!
He's feeling it, and Andre is scary as all get out when he's rolling like this. No! Oh, this one is over.
You can see the wear and tear that this fight has taken out of these men.
Oh, come on! How can this be legal?
This could lead to a disqualification quick.
I really can't believe what's gone down so far. This match has been even more physical than I thought it would be.
And there's the bell. Jeez. And here we go. This is the type of battle that you can show someone who's new to our brand of entertainment and say, this is what WWE's all about.
Boom! Running STO plants him.
Nicely done. Harsh impact.
Double axe handle smash.
Andre the Giant, complete control.
What a punch! What a stomp!
Good grief.
In 1993, a touching video tribute on the career of Andre the Giant aired across all of WWE television programs. That footage was the way WWE announced the creation of its Hall of Fame, and its first inductee was none other than the eighth wonder of the world.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Beautiful technique.
Ooh, what impact.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
When WWE announced that it created a Hall of Fame, it was fitting that its largest superstar and one of its most beloved figures would be the first to be inducted. There's no one in our business like Andre the Giant.
Talk about a giant announcement. What a way to let the world know that there will be a WWE Hall of Fame. There's no better way than to make the eighth wonder of the world your first inductee.
Boom, what impact! Nailed it. Oof!
Andre the Giant had an appreciation for fine cuisine like a 5-star Michelin-rated chef, and knowledge of wines from all over the world that would rival the most sophisticated wine enthusiast. There are also stories of Andre eating 16 steaks and 12 lobster tails in a single sitting at dinner.
Ooh! Beautiful technique.
Harsh impact.
WWE Hall of Famer Pat Patterson tells incredible stories of Andre the Giant going from restaurant to restaurant while on the road, enjoying an amazing range of cuisines and wines from one end of the world to the other.
The eighth wonder of the world was known as a connoisseur of the finer things in life, and even owned a restaurant at one point in the historic Canadian city of Montreal. Andre the Giant did it all, and then some.
Ooh, what impact! Boom!
The WWE Universe has seen the evolution of the steel cage in the enclosure known today as Hell in a Cell. The first time an enclosed cage was seen was in October of 1983 in the last Battle of Atlanta. The enclosed cage was seen a few years later in the War Games match from the NWA. There were
This should be an incredible matchup. I mean, both men have extensive offensive repertoires, lasting endurance, and an insatiable appetite to be number one.
Oh, just inflicting so much damage to the body.
Boom, right across the small of the back. Nailed it.
He's in a little bit of trouble now. He doesn't want to let this match get out of control, guys.
The rivalry between Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude began during the Super Pose Down at the 1989 Royal Rumble. Then it progressed to where both superstars battled over the Intercontinental Championship. At SummerSlam 90, the rivals met inside a 15-foot-high steel cage for the WWE Championship. Victory could be achieved by pinfall or escape from the cage.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Oh, nasty impact.
Boom, what impact.
Corey, the WWE Championship match between the Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude was the second half of the double main event at 1990 SummerSlam. The rivalry between the Warrior and the Ravishing One was so heated that no one knew what to expect once the two men were able to battle inside a steel cage, which at the time was the most grueling match in all of WWE.
The Ultimate Warrior dominated early on with his incredible strength. Rick Rude turned the tables and used the steel surroundings to his advantage. At one point, Rude dove from the top of the cage onto the Warrior. But after the Warrior's signature Gorilla Press Slam, the Ultimate One climbed over the cage and retained his WWE Championship.
Scoop slam.
Oh, targeting the stomach. Backbreaker flawlessly executed.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Lightning fast reflexes.
The steel cage is a massive enclosure that stands 15 feet in height. For almost 35 years, a select group of high flyers have taken their aerial assaults to greater heights. And when I say that, I mean superstars climb to the top of the steel cage, the real high red district, and dive off onto their opponent. And that all started with one man in October of 1983, Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
To your point earlier, Byron, we've definitely seen some unbelievable attacks be launched from the top of the steel cage. And you mentioned the most iconic, the steel cage match for the Intercontinental Championship that saw Jimmy Superfly. He's looking at it.
No! Oh. Just when you thought he had nothing left. Harsh impact.
Choke slam. This might be it.
Oh, my.
Great one-on-one action here tonight. It doesn't get much better than this.
Andre the Giant is capable of leaving carnage in the ring. Just look at the 8th wonder of the world's 15-year undefeated streak for Rude.
No matter what, it is impossible to escape the intimidating aura of the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant.
Yeah, even I can't dispute that, Saxton. There is no greater force than the 7'4", 500-pound giant.
Oh, brutal. Oh, you gotta believe this one's over. Scoop slam.
a takedown.
Hooked up.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Oh, going right after the neck. Oh, targeting the stomach.
There's a certain feeling that comes over the combatants in a steel cage match once they hear the door close and see the official lock it. A superstar must know that their body is going to be thrown against the steel, that their face will most likely be raked across the cage, and that anything is legal in this environment.
Oh, nasty impact. Nailed it.
You spoke about this earlier, Corey. It's crucial for a WWE superstar to fully understand the gravity of the situation they're in when they battle inside a 15-foot-high steel cage. An individual must be ready to endure pure brutality and be prepared for the fight of their life. No one leaves a steel cage match without scars.
Corey, you said something of value for once, and that anything is legal inside the steel cage. To that point, something else we've seen over the years is interference. Whether it's The Undertaker coming up through the ring or John Cena getting bashed in the head with the cage door from the outside, it's all legal in the cage.
We talk about how important stipulations are in a steel cage match. If superstars sign a contract where the only way to win is escape the cage and have both your feet touch the floor, the competitors must have a plan. Especially since you have to be comfortable trying to escape through the cage door as you do climbing over the top of the cage and vice versa.
Beautiful technique. Oof! What a splash!
Corey, you touched on something moments ago that's so important for the combatants. steel cage match to remember. A superstar must be able to think offensively to figure out how they're going to escape the cage. They must think defensively at the same time so they can prevent their opponent from getting out of the cage first and winning the match.
Well, a superstar must become comfortable with escaping the cage by both exiting the cage door and by climbing over the top of the cage. They must also be aware of their attributes and what's best for them. Let's just say if you're a giant like The Big Show, The Undertaker, Kane, or even Braun Strowman, it's preferred to exit through the cage door.
Great one-on-one action here tonight. It doesn't get much better than this.
Boom, what impact!
Ooh, what impact!
Boom!
You gotta believe this one's over.
He's feeling it, and Andre's scary as all get out when he's rolling like this.
Too quick for him there.
And the instinct from the Giant on display.
Escapes trouble there.
Oh, nasty impact.
Tell me what Andre the Giant can do here to improve his chances. He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win this match.
He better be careful. If he's not, things can very easily go from bad to worse for him inside that cage.
The bottom line here is that despite what's going on right now, he's still in much more favorable health than his opponent. No! Oh. Here's his moment, Michael.
All that's left now is for Andre the Giant to finish this.
The intensity of this match has been incredible.